Okay, welcome to Group 4. This is the final project, the hypothetical question, boring 929.
Yeah. Okay. So, we all read the case and the story and everything. And Joseph, was there anything that stuck out to you in this?
And we can take notes of any legal things that we find
Yeah, and then we
send
can
them to you.
email it. Yeah, send it to you too if you want.
Okay, that'd be cool. Yeah, I just found a couple of problems with the situation itself. I would say starting about the bottom of page 1 and most of page 2, every paragraph basically outlined a potential problem with the company.
Mm-hmm.
I just found 1, 2, 3, 4. I found like 6 main ones. And I guess the first one, basically go over it real quick, was talking about Michelle, how whenever she went to go visit the engine company, and then she tweeted afterwards that one company was sexist and did nothing but con its customers into buying faulty engines.
Uh-huh.
And thereafter, many industry analysts who read this retweeted it to show others to show their support of her expertise. So she was basically using her title and position to make false statements against the company that were discriminatory comments, that made discriminatory comments towards her, and she did that out of bitterness. I don't remember exactly what kind of legal problem that is specifically.
Would it be similar to a tort if Kratt and Fitley decided to take her to court?
A tort, we said?
Yeah. Because Kratt and Fitley, I would guess, or it'd be pretty obvious that their business would be damaged by it, and so they could take Michelle to court for basically saying something just to hurt their business.
Yeah, I believe so, especially with like her position. People respected what she said, so it was obviously one of her statements.
Well, and she's making a statement that the whole company is, discriminating against women when it was really just a couple of guys that said it.
Yeah, I think it was just one mechanic or something like that?
Yeah, it was like a couple of mechanics, and so it wasn't even like anybody who was high up in power. It was just some guys that work on the floor. So she's making a statement about the whole company. So I think it could be a tort saying that
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You guys.
Yeah. What was that thing that we just went over? It was like agency and principle, where the mechanics could be held liable for being discriminatory. Yeah, against her, and because they're representing Pratt and Fitley, then that could be an agency and principle situation, from what I understand.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Okay. You guys want to go on to another situation?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do one that you found?
Yeah. Discriminatory, A-T-O-R-Y.
Good.
Okay. What's another problem that we had in there? Wasn't another one? I don't quite remember where it was at. I read this last night, but Boring goes to, is it Harris Court? Because Airfuss is their competitor, and they say, hey, only sell parts to us, don't sell to Airfuss at all. And that is, I just read it. What was it? It's not group boycott, but I don't know. Does that?
Yeah.
But I just saw that as possibly an issue.
Group boycott is where like several smaller companies, it's a larger one.
Hmm. So I'm not quite sure what that would be, but I saw that as a potential problem as well.
Yeah, I had that one too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And
What was something that you found? You'd say where they crashed those test pilots, that one. Did not take birds away.
so, in a situation like this, what can an airport do to keep birds away? You know, when the test pilots died?
Yeah.
They could put nets.
Yeah. Maybe something was attracting the birds.
Yeah.
Maybe they could put up those like fake hawks or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some preventative things that they can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem here with that one was, I think, the stock.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where Bill's wife sold the stock after receiving private information, which is illegal insider trading?
Yeah, that was another issue. Bill told his wife about selling stock, so it's insider trading.
Yeah. Oh, so there's one example or one situation here that I wasn't sure which way it would go. It was the one where they went to, what was it called? The place in France or wherever it was. They went to that like airline show or whatever.
Yeah, and the mechanic
Russian.
did the.
Yeah. So with that, I was thinking, since does the mechanic have apparent authority, and since the Russian like thought that he made a deal with that airline company, if they didn't make a deal with any other ones and they kept, just waiting for a couple of months, that could be a delay in time. And then, just because he thought that he had already made a deal and he didn't even have a deal because the other guys made an exclusive deal with like the U.S. Flight company or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so could the Russian airlines sue Boeing for apparent authority?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because the mechanic, he took down the information and making it seem as if he was one of the sales reps and like, okay, yeah, we'll get this deal with you, just give me your information. So to me, that apparent authority situation.
Yeah. I think it'd be probably one of those things that would be settled more outside of the court than inside. But yeah, they'd definitely be liable for that.
Yeah.
Why would it be more outside the court?
Oh, it'd probably be a situation that they want to keep down low and just fix it really quickly.
So what you're saying is like Russians could go to sue them and then Boeing could go to them and say, hey, let's keep this private. Yeah, that's true. Misunderstanding. But if they wanted to pursue it, they could take it.
Right. Yeah. And
and there was the price discrimination. Somebody was suing them. Yeah, it's a price discrimination.
yeah, so what would happen with the price discrimination part?
So I think that Boeing would most likely lose the case unless they could prove that for whatever reason the price that they charged to Jet Turquoise is higher for like a natural reason. Like, I can't think of one specifically, but like they had to put different parts on the plane. It wasn't like the exact one. Or if there was like a reason that they could say why it was more expensive, $3 million more. But if not, if it was like the same plane, same way that they were going to be able to build it and all that, then they're most likely going to lose that price discrimination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, That's true.
So you should put down there they would lose or win if they win because.
And then another problem that I saw near the beginning was whenever they were trying to figure out how to make the plane like, I don't
Didn't
know.
they cut corners or something?
Yeah. Well, that, and then since they had hired those guys over from that other company, Airfuss.
From Airbus, their competitors.
Yeah, and they used the same design that they were using on that plane. Like
Yeah.
some
We
infringement,
just
right?
remember that
So it'd be potentially patent or
trademark.
Not
Not trademark.
trademark, maybe like
Just
trade secret or something.
I just went over it. Oh, it was in the test. There was because I've been working on my appeal, and one of the questions was about breach of loyalty, breach of obedience, stealing intellectual property, and then one of the other answers. But those were, possible answers for one of the questions on the test, and I think that could be one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be break loyalty.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there were any other ones.
Would boring get in trouble? Hold on. Don't go further than that, please. Would boring get in trouble for having a specific due date, but then going way past that, and their customers, expecting that certain plane at a certain time, but they don't get it until like years later?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Unless they had promised, like had a written contract that we would deliver
Yeah.
by this day.
They'd already started selling them.
Yeah, but I don't think they had. At least they didn't mention it in the case.
Okay.
All right.
I don't see anything else.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's all I found too.
Awesome. So we'll get this sent off to you.
Okay.
We'll be set. All right. Any other questions?
No, that's about all I have.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Good luck with finals and
That's
everything.
Thanks, you guys too.
Thanks.
Thank you. See ya.
All right.
Okay. Bye.